The Millennium Falcon approaches Coruscant, protected by the Death Star, surrounded by the almighty power of the Imperial fleet. Today, Yoda will find out which side of the Force is truly stronger. Vader was summoned by Palpatine. Indeed, his master had sensed his turmoil. Vader felt a disturbance in the Force, growing even stronger. However, he could not locate its source. Palpatine is fairly disappointed that Vader could not figure this out sooner. He hopes that his feelings will be in check when his son arrives. The Millennium Falcon was approaching Docking Bay 7 on the Death Star. They were preparing to be boarded. In fact, Yoda had a clear-cut plan. He even assured Luke of this. They must lead different paths from now on. He has been a teacher for a long time. Now, for the last time, he will be a soldier of the Force. Luke said his goodbyes, and R2 was about to embark on this journey with Yoda. A boarding party was waiting outside for Yoda. He went on to use a fairly simple mind trick, informing the stormtroopers that he was going to visit Tarkin, a surprise guest. He cleared Luke and Han for departure, and that was it. Now the gang was heading straight for Coruscant. But as they were approaching, Luke knew he was endangering the mission. They know that he is here. Quietly, they left the Millennium Falcon, slowly approaching the Imperial building. Chewie was instructed to leave with the Millennium Falcon and be ready to get back as quickly as possible when they summon him. We cut to Tarkin, getting ready to leave the Death Star. Now he was bumped up to the rank of Admiral. "Admiral," said Yoda. How dare he enter his quarters? As he turned, when he saw who it was, he was stunned. It was Yoda. A long time has it been, and they were much younger in the days of the Republic. Even on Tarkin, Yoda used a powerful mind trick. He desired a tour of the vessel, a demonstration of the power that this station could release. Now Luke and Han were sure that this was a trap. Nobody, no guards whatsoever were around, when suddenly 4 royal guards approach. They've got company, and what's worse, all of them were equipped with double-bladed lightsabers. All 4 of them went on to attack both Luke and Han. While Luke could somewhat handle the royal guards, Han was literally equipped with just a blaster against 2 royal guards with double-bladed lightsabers. Kind of unfair. One of them immediately sliced Han Solo's blaster. Now he definitely needed help. Through the Force, Luke picked up one of the double-bladed lightsabers, ignited it mid-air, and flinged it toward both the guards, cutting both of them in half. With 1 knocked down and 2 sliced in half, only 1 remained. This one was more resilient, as in mid-battle he kicked Luke in the face and was getting ready to kill the Jedi. Then the lightsaber went through his chest. It was Han Solo. He quickly returned the favor. At that moment, 3PO appeared, calling at Master Luke. He told them to come quickly, this way. What they saw next was staggering. It was Leia, accompanied by both Palpatine and Vader, fully seduced by the dark side of the Force. Now Palpatine was working his magic, trying to entice Luke as much as possible. He took Vader's lightsaber and gave it to Leia. She was ready for battle. The Jedi must end. No, Luke was not willing to play along. He turned off his lightsaber. Nothing Palpatine could say would make him fight his sister. Leia was left stunned. Sister, don't you see Princess Jedi lies? Palpatine furthered the anger in Leia. He will stop at nothing to destroy the peace we've built. But Luke calmly told Leia to search her feelings. She knows it to be true. Suddenly, 3PO grabs Han from behind, points a blaster at his head. If he doesn't fight, his pirate friend will die. Now Leia was ready. He told Luke to defend himself. Vader was shocked. His daughter. Palpatine again is surprised by his apprentice. You should have seen it by now. She has the Skywalker fire, as both the Skywalker twins engage in a lightsaber duel. In the meantime, the fleet was reading a power surge from the Death Star, when suddenly the Death Star shoots out of the super laser and starts annihilating the entire fleet. The fleet is left scavenging for answers. They don't know what is going on. What's worse, they were locked out of the control system. They simply could not stop the Death Star. Yoda was impressed by this toy, but he imagines that this was not the use it was intended for. In fact, he wished to see more of its capabilities. In the throne room, both brother and sister were locked on. "Good," said Palpatine. "The survivor will be a great asset." When suddenly, one of the commanders urgently sends out the message that the Death Star is attacking the entire fleet. They're getting destroyed and pummeled without mercy. Palpatine ordered them to get Tarkin immediately. He tried to grab the attention of Vader, but he wasn't listening. Again, Luke tried to talk with Leia. Listen to your feelings. What do they tell you? He can sense the conflict within her. It was unavoidable. Leia had no choice but to come to her senses. This was all wrong. Vader knew this all too well. Even Vader realized what his master had done. "You fool," said Palpatine. "Your feelings have betrayed you and me." "It's over," said Luke. "The Skywalkers, like our father, are Jedi." "So be it," said Palpatine. Unleashed a barrage of Force lightning at the twins. They had never felt such power. Both of them were slowly getting killed. "Father!" yelled out Leia. Vader couldn't stand to watch this. He jumped at Palpatine, grabbed both of his hands, and started strangling Sidious right then and there. He yelled out at his children, "Go, leave." Luke pushed C-3PO through the Force, knocking him powerless, and Han started carrying him. Now both brother and sister were fighting along each other, trying to clear the path from the stormtroopers that were there to stop them. "You fool," said Palpatine. "You really think that this would change anything?" Suddenly he hears a voice. "Life is change, Your Excellency." It was Yoda. "You've had a busy day, my friend, but you are nothing compared to the dark side." However, today, the dark side did not save his fleet. Palpatine laughs at his notion. "By now, the Death Star's weapon system have been disabled by my troops. It's only a matter of time before you are in my custody. Come and face me, Jedi." Well, Yoda was coming to see him right now. Outside in the midst of battle, Han Solo calls upon Chewbacca. They desperately needed a lift, when suddenly Han sees something. It was the Death Star approaching the building. The gang quickly entered the Millennium Falcon and left Coruscant for good. Palpatine was shocked and stunned. Finally, it was Yoda who defeated the Sith. As he crushed the entire Death Star on the building, Palpatine and Vader were now gone. Luke watched from afar. He recognized the courage of Yoda. The Force will always be with him. Many years have passed since the fall of the Empire. Now Leia had become the Chancellor of the New Republic. She was fairly committed to bring peace and justice throughout all the galaxy. 3PO, of course, had been now cleansed. All the Empire's evil programs had been purged from his systems. And R2, well, he survived one way or another. They copied his memories onto the Falcon's computer before he went with Yoda on the Death Star. Plus, they gave him a new body. The New Republic was alive and well. As a final act to this saga, all of their beloved Jedi Masters, including a redeemed Anakin Skywalker. One thing you may notice, this is the Anakin Skywalker before the re-edits and the release on Blu-ray and stuff like that. But guys, this is the end of this comic issue. I hope you enjoyed all of this series. This was the complete Star Wars Infinities, A New Hope. All 4 issues are covered. Hope you enjoyed the entire series, and make no mistake, I had a lot of fun making these videos for you guys. Leave your appreciation down below in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys down below. And rest assured, for those guys who want more of these, we have Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Infinities, and Return of the Jedi. So we have about 8 issues to cover next. Thank you guys for stopping by the channel. Thank you for the support.